As I watched Antigone and Ferguson, one thing that I chose to analyze was the costumes that were used in the play. In Greek war productions, the costumes were often extravagant and large, and in order to be recognized from faraway distances and distinguish between the characters and really tell a story of the characters. However, in this play, the costumes were very basic, nice clothing and very modern, and I think that this helped to really bring the story into the modern day Ferguson community and bring the play into this time period with still keeping Antigone and her sister in white dresses in the front, but still again a very modern take on this Greek war production. Some aspects that were integrated from Michael Brown's story. The first one is incorporating real life testimonies, stories, and questions of Ferguson residents. This is done in opening up the discussion after the play, and it helps the watcher to really understand the lived experiences and the harsh reality, and helps to get the truth along and really dive deep into the meaning of the play. The other thing that this play does is that it uses local actors from the community in the play to make it more personal, and they do this rather than just casting random actors, but by using the real people that went through this and lived through this, they really send the message of community and make the story that much more personal. Something that I noticed while watching this performance that I didn't completely understand was some of the references to real world events, such as Michael Brown's death. I didn't fully understand the real story, so I spent some time doing research into the timeline of events and how his story really helped propel the Black Lives Matter movement, and further understand some of that post-play discussions that occurred. I think that Antigone and Ferguson really says a lot about standing up for what is right despite what authority tells you to do. In Antigone's story, she decides to bury her brother and accepts all charges because she's proud to have done the right thing despite what King Creon had ordered. And I think that this really helps to highlight the same dynamics that followed Michael Brown's death, when people stood up against the police brutality and really made a point to stand up for what's right. I think there's a lot of parallels in those two stories, and that's the point that they're trying to get across in the play. It really opposes the power of the police and people banding together in order to change policies and really try and make a difference for the future. The chorus of this play really helped to tell the story and recount history by providing a narrative from the community, and this provides different perspectives and helps to reflect on what the community has gone through. It addresses many themes of police brutality and injustice, and tells a story of how the community needs to grow in order to overcome these injustices and make a difference for the future. For my two questions that I would like to pose, the first one is, in what ways did real-life testimonials and opening up the discussion after the play help your understanding of the play? And do you think that helps add to the depth of the play and add a personal element? And then for my second question, it's, what did you think of the musical elements in this play, and how did they help relay the themes on top of the conversation and the dialogue?